Hello. Thanks so much for tuning in, watching as I share a quick method of sewing and monogramming a Christmas stocking. I grabbed an old stocking from last year to create a quick template. I've laid the fabric out, folded it in half with the right sides together. I'm using a clover chalk to draw around the template prior to cutting it out. Chopping off the top of that portion. This is for the outer portion. For the lining fabric, which is the white fabric, I cut it out using the full template. Cut them all out together. I've laid each of the fabrics on top of each other, lining up the outer fabric, right sides together, with the inner fabric, right sides together, using the drawn lines to match these up. Pin them together. And now I'm taking them over to my sewing machine, whereas I am sewing right down the lines I have drawn all around the stocking. Being careful to go very slowly over the curves, leaving the top portions open. I will not sew across the top portion at all. Again, I'm going to leave this top portion open because I'm going to use this to turn the stocking. I am removing all of the pins, and I'm using my pinking shears to cut around my stitching lines, being careful not to cut any of the stitches. Here I am showing you a slow motion of how I turn out the actual stocking. Here you have the front and the back piece of the white fabric, which is the cuff. Next, on the inside there, you have the front and back piece of the actual stocking. At this point, I reach inside of those two pretty sides that are together, reach right inside and turn that inside out. And that gives me my stocking. You will see in this video that I have two different versions of the stocking. One has embroidery, a monogram on the cuff, and one does not. Here I'm turning inside out the one that does not have embroidery on the cuff. Once I have turned it inside out, I just take the cuff and turn it right over. Flip it down, and there I have a cuff for my stocking. Next, I'm going to make a little hanger for the stocking, just real quick. Fold it in like a bias, and then I'm going to just add stitches around 3 of the sides to close it up. Clean up the edges with my scissors, fold it down, and I'm going to put a few stitches there and extra stitches so that it'll hold really well once hung. Sharing with you how I actually add a monogram to one of my Christmas stockings that I make. I put the little wording there to show I want the wording to go up in this direction because I'm going to fold the cuff down and I want to make sure I get it right. So I always add a little sticker or something there so that I'll know which way to go. I am checking now using the camera function on the Baby Lock Venture because I want to make sure that it's not too close to the edge, and here it is too close to the edge. I'll grab a little pin or something so I can show you just how close to the edge it really is. I'm going to decrease the size of the design so that it will fit in this 5.5 mighty hoop. Making it a little smaller. Now I can see that there's a little space on each side. Yep, there it is. Showing you there with a pen that it really does have more space, and now it won't hit the edge of the hoop, which would not be a good thing. I'm ready to change the colors. It's only one color. It's going to be black. I have black thread on spool number 1. I will change that using the magic wand feature. Click OK. And I do it at about 600 stitches per minute. And there it goes. The monogram came out very nice. I used tearaway stabilizer, 1 piece. Here it is. It was a 7-minute stitch, 3085 stitches. Now I will show you again how I turn the stocking inside out. I did all the monogram before I sewed the stocking. That made it easier. Now that I have turned it inside out, I can just flip down the cuff to show the monogram. I am going to add the little hanging piece to it. Sorry I didn't get a better angle of that stitching. I will work on that. But I'm adding little extra stitches to it to make sure that it does not come apart once hung. I have about 10 other Christmas stockings in different styles I need to complete this week. I appreciate you stopping by and watching this process. I plan to record some of the other processes that I will do as well. If you would, take a moment to click the like button and subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much. Happy holidays.